Does your toddler child hates the car seat? You are driving in the car and then your child throws this big tantrum. You're strapped in, you're driving, and then you don't know how to handle it safely because you are not there to assist your child. Today, I'm going to share with you how I deal with car tantrums, and today I had one on our way back from soccer practice with the twins. Stay here with me to the end because I'm going to share with you something that saves my life every time that my children are starting to fight in the car. How to diffuse sibling car fights without me raising my voice. Hello, my name is Marcela Collier. I'm a parenting coach with Impact Club. I'm a certified positive discipline educator, and this channel is dedicated to teach you how to parent your children with understanding of their emotional needs. If gentle parenting is your passion or something that you want to learn more about, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell because every week you get a new video from me. And we are in the Tantrums series. Last night I had my second Tantrums workshop. 180 people showed up for the workshop and it was amazing. We were there 2 hours and they got the 4 steps to stop tantrums in less than 5 minutes without you yelling, without giving in, or without letting your children cry it out. The very first thing in the car is to assess safety. If it is not safe, then that's the first thing. Are they still buckled in? Because sometimes when my twins tantrum today, one of them was tantruming and he unbuckled himself. So just make sure that they're buckled in, and even if they're upset, if they're crying, if they're yelling, they're safe. So you know that they're safe. And another thing to ensure safety, you are driving. I remember the other day, I saw this minivan going like this. I was like, what's happening? Somebody drunk driving? And then on the stoplight, I noticed that it was a woman with her head all the way turned back towards the car seats. And I was like, oh yes, okay. I know what she's doing. She's dealing with behaviors. And I didn't judge her because I'm that mom too. But that's the second thing, to ensure your safety. Even if your child is crying and screaming in the back, it is not safe if you are trying to reach back, to look back because you're driving. And manage your own emotions because again, if you are starting to lose patience and control, it is not safe if you're driving. Once you assess safety, if it is not safe, pull over. Today, that was what I did. I pulled over and it was a tantrum because he wanted to take his socks off and it was his really tight soccer socks. He couldn't take them off and he got frustrated. He wanted me to take them off ASAP. So we pulled over, we took care of that and the tantrum stopped. So if it is not safe, just pull over and meet your child's needs. What about if it's safe? If they're just whining, I don't want to be here, they're just uncomfortable. So if you want to pull over and maybe see if their straps are adjusted the proper way, if they're comfortable enough, then just go back in the car. They're crying, they're whining, they don't want to be there. There is no other way to get out of that situation other than helping them through the emotion. So if you're driving, you can start talking to them, empathize with them. I know this is hard, we're about to get home. Sometimes when kids are hungry, if you are driving your kids from preschool, from the whole day being at daycare, they don't want to be strapped in. They just want to be with you. They want to be in their house, but they don't know that going to the house is part of the process. So just keep acknowledging their feelings. We leave things that we want, that we like, we feel sad. Is there something we can do to make you feel better? When we get home, maybe we can draw a picture of our preschool. And the teacher, okay, mommy's here for you. I have a good friend. We were in a children's museum and on the way back, her child tantrum the whole time. And she did such a good job. She stayed on her seat, my friend, she stayed on her seat, but she kept talking to her daughter the whole time. And that helped her. Even though she was upset, she felt safe because her mom was talking to her. So keep talking to them, keep acknowledging their feelings, and you knowing that they're safe, it's good, they're just having a hard time. If they're tantruming, but it is not like this big explosion of tears, if they're just uncomfortable, what I do is I provide them with options. Do you want to help me choose what we're going to listen in the radio? I know some people are not a fan of giving their children snacks in the car, but for me that works. Just fig bars or granola bars, sometimes that takes their edge off. What about when your children start fighting with each other? I get that quite frequently, not all the time, but sometimes having twins, they start biting each other and they're able to reach each other now. Before they were not able, they were not as long, but now they are, and they start kind of like slapping each other. So when they get in that little mood, this is what I do to diffuse sibling card fights. I use playfulness. I have a few card games in my pocket, and then I pull them out in those moments. Getting this little rat, that's why I know that they're gonna start screaming.
I heard you say.
Gonna distract. I spy with my little eyes something red.
Miguel? It's right next to you. Look,
What is it?
the top.
Oh, yes. Preventing car sibling fights. I spy with my little eyes something green. They even forget what they're fighting about. We sing songs. We come up with stories. I start a story and they finish it. Another thing we do is sensory activities. Put your hands up, put your hands down, up, down, down, and then they put it up and then they laugh because they missed. And yeah, it's just a way of diffusing a possible sibling card fight. If you are looking to raise your children more positively, if you are tired of yelling, if you want to learn more about how to do positive parenting, positive discipline, High Impact Club is a parenting education online platform that hosts digital guides, workshops, and a course to help you with that. I'm going to leave the link down below and you can explore our resources there. Okay, so you're not in the car, you are in public and your child is throwing a tantrum. How do you help your child during a public tantrum? I created a video just about public tantrums. It is part of this tantrum series. That video, it is over here. I encourage you to go there. Give me a thumbs up if this video helped you, and keep parenting your children with understanding. I'll see you next time. Bye.